welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Ott. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. With jet sweep pass. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll turn to Martinez. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw. It's Ward. He's got his man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still running up at 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there and saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They're going to run it. Running with power. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over it. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
First down to start the drive after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's right on target. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And the Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big one.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's got the back in the middle. And he makes the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Crosses the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Makes his connection. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Canes are marching down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's George. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to get it through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first direction.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, gave the defender the business. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D easily.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have...
Touchdown, Miami! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The run from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Third down coming up.
On third down, going up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a productive play on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Keeps looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Hurricanes are on the move. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The short hands, it's Horton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to burn this defensive back. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes